Nothing in the prize card seems like too important. I guess like the Gallade is a potentially big deal when the Ionos start hitting. I do have to imagine this is probably favored for the United Wings deck. Uh-oh. Could there be a donk here? We could have benched a Serena. Well, I mean, if your Lugia gets donked, you just kind of lose anyways. I feel like I don't think it's saving you. All right, here comes the Flamingo. Get the other Flamingos. And maybe the Billy. There's the Billy grab. Flamingo. Grabs 3 Flamingos. Then Billy discard the lot. Oh, Ultra Ball first. Excuse me, my bad. Yeah, there's a lightning one, right? I actually don't know what the birds do. If we see the 5 ones there, Prime of Boss. You had a good time at NAIC. Definitely did. How do you feel about the current deck diversity in the current meta? It seems fine. Dude, what are these? Oh, are they Ralts? They gotta be Ralts, right? Okay, the Billy discard the hand. So this initial Ditto is not gonna be hitting very hard, I don't think. There's a Wattrel in the hand though. So benching Wattrel seems pretty good. Oh, but we're not done yet. We got a Serena. Serena for 3. There's a switch. So it could have seen the Wattrel donk, but not happening. And it might just be a punch here. But no bench of the Wattrel is... Oh no, but they had the level ball for the Wattrel, but they needed a level ball for the Kirlia. That's on the Mesagoza again from Sky, but another Lugia in the hand. What's the rest of the hand though? It might just be a Read the Wind. I like the... I don't know, their hand is so bad. I maybe don't hate keeping Mesagoza around. This does lock them out of a Wattrel, I guess. This does lock Alex out of a Wattrel, I guess. So that's probably correct. The Wattrel sounds annoying. 2 heavy balls? There was a heavy ball prize, right? 2 heavy balls? Maybe it is. Maybe you need it. I don't know. 2? Yeah, they attached before the Billy. I was thinking like maybe they could have not attached, but it's probably correct to just hit it with Ditto. Another level ball here. Grabbing second Kirlia. So we got both Kirlias online here. Drawing some cards. Here we go. And it's gonna be another punch. Could have attached to the Flamingo on the bench, but maybe holding the energy so they can go like switch to Wattrel plus attach to Wattrel. There's an Iono though. Echoing Horn, Nest Ball, Energy. Get 6 here. Here's a heads off of the capture roll. I think it's just gonna... Oh no, here we go. That was a really good draw off the Iono here from Sky though. We got the Ultra Ball away, 2 Archeops. And here comes the Lugia V-Star. I want to see... I don't want to see the attack with the active one here. You want to like try and hide it. You want to make Alex work as hard as possible for these KOs. Because if you just trade back and forth, Alex always wins at this point. So you can't be content with trading. I want to see Sky evolve. Yes, I like this. Well, how much can this thing even hit for? Like, what if you evolve the active one and then retreat it to a Lugia V? I guess this makes him work harder through the Wattrel, right? Because this is doing what, 140? That already KOs. Like this, like if a Wattrel gets set up and hits the active, it already KOs. V-Star now. We could have even seen there is an Ultra Ball. Oh, but there's the Collapse Stadium in play. Never mind. And you probably want to keep the Collapse Stadium in play here, to be honest. Oh, see, I don't like this. I would just retreat this to the Lugia V-Star. You're just giving Alex like the trade still. Then Alex has like that much more time to find the Wattrel KO. But now Alex can go with the Flamingo into the Wattrel KO. And like I said, I would like to see the Collapse Stadium stay in play, so that way Alex can't Collapse Stadium away their own Billy. You don't want to let Alex collapse away the Billy. Collapse stays, good. But yeah, I think you need to run there to the Lugia and hope to get two turns out of the Lugia. And then maybe even go and then like set up Archeops from there. And then I don't even know where you go from there. You go into T-Tar to mill eventually, right? Because there's no... Can this deck one-hit KO a T-Tar? The bird deck? Ditto grab from Szymanski, so not going into... Not putting down a Wattrel, but it would probably get boss KO'd if you did get it. So I think Alex is trying to hold out for like the switch combo into the Wattrel. Max out at 240. So you still want to use T-Tar probably aggressively. What does Wattrel attack for? One colorless? There's a double turbo from Alex. Knockout gift for 3. So here... This is tough to be honest. So this is the situation. We shouldn't have attacked with this Lugia V as Sky, but we did. Here we are. I think one of the ways you can beat this deck is by trying to go after the Kirlias and then Iono. I feel like with the current board state though, T-Tar is like the best attacker here. But how much HP does this thing have? This bird have? I think T-Tar could KO this, right? There's a T-Tar. Jet it up. Okay, yeah. So Sky's already going down that route. This seems like the best play. I have 120. Do we need all 3 single strikes here? I can't tell from here how much HP it's got. I do like the T-Tar go with here though. L2. Not super relevant, but the Billy is still on the board. But there's also a Lugia still on the board here for Sky. Next, another question would be, can Alex get to 12? Can Alex get to all of them in the discard pile? Goodbye Billy, goodbye Energy as well. There's a Wattrel grab. I think Alex maybe does have it here. The 1-hit KO on the T-Tar. All 4 Flamingo. I think that is all of them in the discard pile now. Yeah, 4 Murkrow. This is going to be it. This is going to be all 12. It's going to be the 1-hit KO on the T-Tar off the research here. So we should see the... Oh, no, we see the Curly. I was going to say, we don't have to research it. I forgot the Curly existed, to be honest. Because we get to hold the hand. Because there's a rescue carrier in the hand, which you definitely want to hold here as Alex. Why does this deck even play Manaphy? Oh, you need it for the Chi and Pao matchup, I guess. I was like, don't you just lose to Lost Box? Like, it feels like it's better to just, like... give up on the matchup. Dude, these Ralts look exactly like the Squawkabillies. Oh, I can't, like, they just look like a blur of colors. I thought they recovered a Squawkabilly off the rescue care. I'm like, I don't think you can do that. It was a little interesting here from Szymanski that they used the rescue carrier right now. They just put a Clara back because I thought you'd maybe want to hold the rescue carrier to use the Wattrel to want to kill the Lugia next turn, but goes with it like this instead, which seems fine. Yeah. Unfortunate for the T-Tar to get 1-hit KO'd here. Definitely attack with Archeops now, but it's looking bad. This one might basically be over at this point for yeah, game 1 might be kind of in the books right here. Alex has a slew of attackers. The double Curly is set up. Still has that Billy on the bench, but I don't think the Billy on the bench is going to matter too much. Can't get the KO with the Archeops here. Yeah, like turn 2, I think turn 2 T-Tar is like the move for sure. Urshi to the bench. There's the attach as the boss. I mean, I don't hate the Urshifu on the bench here because they can't... Actually, Urshifu is impossible to 1-hit KO, right? And is there a way to 1-hit KO an Urshifu? VMAX? I don't think there is. So you want to set it up at some point. But I guess what you could have done is you go T-Tar, they knock out T-Tar, you push Lugia, play Iono, bench Urshifu, hope they whiff the KO on the Lugia, hope they whiff the KO on the Lugia, and then retreat into the Urshifu, go with Urshifu after that with another Iono. So that would have been a play. So yeah, benching Urshi that turn I guess probably didn't make any sense. Should have just had the Lugia on the bench. Hope they don't have the switch plus boss play. Alright, so Sky will be going first this time. I don't know who went first in the last one, to be honest. Maybe, actually, Sky went first in the last one, too. T-Tar start. research in hand, but doesn't have any Archeops, I don't think. Nest Ball, you could get something here to play around Escape Rope, I guess. There's the Yveltal grab. Yveltal's a pretty good attacker in this matchup as well, I'd imagine. I think you do want to set up the Urshifu at some point, though, because it can't be one at KO. So it's definitely something you want to go out of your way to set up at some point in this matchup. And then... Gosh. Yeah, the hand kind of sucks here. It's not looking good for a turn 2 double Archeops, but... I think turn 2 single Archeops would be fine. I don't think you need double Archeops. Also, the T-Tar getting punched off the rip here isn't great, but I guess you'd rather have them punch a T-Tar than get a... To be honest, the best starter might be something like the Serena or the Yveltal, because those are unlikely to be KO'd. Here comes the Flamingo. Yeah, this is like a pretty good start here as well. You don't have to get a one-hit... I mean, it's impossible. It's not... it's probably close to impossible to get a one-hit KO on the T-Tar here, but just punching the T-Tar is like really, really good here. But you do need a double turbo for the United Wings here. Oh, there it is. And yeah, we're already cooking. 1, 2, 3. There's a boss. Okay, it's not... Wait. You never go for the boss here, though, I don't think. You could have. Yeah, Shimeshi could have gone for the boss here. That draw is not good here from Alex. I don't even know how much damage that's doing. That's not doing a whole ton. That's only 40 damage. Okay, Ultra Ball top deck here is clutch. Now you could go for Luminion for Net. Cloud Stadium is in the deck. I think you have 2 liabilities on your board, in the Luminion and the Lugia, and you can't get rid of both of them with one collapsed. I don't know if I like using the Burnett here over just grabbing Archeops and researching it. Because you can like survive with solo Archeops here for quite a while. Like as long as like Shimeshi doesn't have turn 2 boss carry on Archeops, you're like fine. So I don't know if I like this play more. I also think getting Serena down here is pretty good as well. To like heal the Tyranitar maybe. Maybe that won't be like a big deal. No, but now you have these 2 liabilities of Luminion and Lugia, which means you can't collapse away both of them if you find collapsed. I mean, if Shimeshi plays collapse, if Shimeshi finds collapse, Shimeshi is probably also playing the collapse to get rid of their own Billy, so there's the middle 2. Got rid of the research there, which actually could be a big deal. We'll see if Shimeshi has a double turbo in hand. Goes with the... You probably want to go with the double turbos while you can. Really a top deck. Draw 2. And Shimeshi get the KO here. It'd be pretty tough, if not impossible. Yeah, it sounds impossible. There's 3v Pokemon in play, so the Gallade is not terrible to hold on to. Nest Ball as well. Thinking about playing it. I don't even know what you'd get here. Maybe another Ralts? There's just the punch. Yeah, Alex is going to have to find a 1-hit KO at some point off of one of these 2 prize Pokemon on the bench. There's a boss in hand here for Sky. I think Boss Curlia here is definitely the play. Because the attacks are going to keep flowing. And also KOing a bird increases the damage that Alex can do as well. Here comes another bird. Oh, why is this? Are we retreating? Maybe we're retreating here. This guy does. Yeah, I like Boss KO Curlia though. Oh, it was Boss for Billy. That's why we got the extra energy. Yeah, definitely should boss Curlia here in Mill 2 again. The boss on Billy is just something that's like if you get it eventually, but like you have to take apart Alex's engine here to win the game. Because now Alex, I mean you are going down to 3. No, Alex has like +1 turn to win the game here now. So Alex is still fine with the way the game is currently playing out. Heavy Ball for Manaphy, then has the Ultra Ball. Has 2 Curlia to work with as well. Well, we'll have 2 Curlia to work with here. Finally get the KO on the T-Tar. Refinement number 1, and then has Ultra Ball to go for a potential refinement number 2, or could go for the Gallade to search out a draw supporter. That might be a level ball here for the Curlia. I think it's actually a Nest Ball. Goes for the Wattrel. Now we see the Ultra Ball. Will it be for a Curlia or a Gallade though? It's going to be for a Murkrow and then Ultra Ball away those 2. Get the Gallade. Gallade gets research. Or I assume research. I don't know what else you'd really want. Yeah, research. And I think there's enough damage for the KO on the active here, so then you're just looking for a Curlier for that Ralts and maybe another Ralts to work with as well. Is it the Curlier? Yeah. I think, like, in this matchup, that's the main way, like, stuff like Lugia and Guardy can beat this deck, because you have to take away their draw engine of the Curliers first. And then go into other stuff after that. You can even do weird stuff like boss Curlier, KO Curlier, or boss Curlier, KO the attacker, hope they don't have a switch card, stuff like that. As like Guardy anyways. Here we go. Bit number 2. There's a Ditto. Knockout and has an array of attackers here. We're probably just going to see an attack with... I mean, I think if Sky has boss, we could see the boss KO on... Boss KO on the Wattrel to stop the boss KO on the 2 prizes on the bench. And then I think Sky could win the prize trade if we take away the Wattrel play. I think Sky does have a boss here. So if Sky does have a boss, they should boss KO the Wattrel here. They have the 2 prizers here, or the 1 prizers here. Energy on the Archeops. Could even see the other Archeops getting set up here. I think that'd be fine as well. Just going with the 1 for now is fine. And then, yeah, like I said, if they have boss, I think I did see boss in their hand. I think they should boss KO. Yeah, there's a boss in hand. I think they should just boss KO the Wattrel. So that way the Wattrel can't boss KO it. Now they go for the Glade? Wait, this doesn't even KO the Glade, does it? Wait, is Glade weak to Dark? Oh, it is. They pulled it up on the screen. Okay. I think just KOing the Wattrel there is correct, though, because now Alex can push Wattrel and go Wattrel Gust. Oh. This now allows Alex to go Gust KO Lugia into Gust KO Luminian. Has to get there, though, of course, I guess. I don't know what Alex grabbed there. Curlia. And then... I don't know how we're getting the other one. How are we getting the Ralts there? Oh, that's true. I guess if you don't... I didn't think about that. The Gallade could just find the Gust effects, right? No, I think you actually did make the right play then, Skyland. By going... Because yeah, if the Gallade finds the Gust supporter anyways, and you just lose to getting gusted that way. I think you're right, actually. It's correct to go after the Gallade there. Yeah, I actually think you're right. Yeah. Another Wattrel also level ball. And I think it is just going to be a refinement here to try and find a Gust effect and bring up that Lugia. We'll see if Alex gets there. That is boss. Boss on Lugia. And then the Luminian is still in play here for Skyland, but the Collapse Stadium is still in the deck here for Skyland as well. Pushes up Archeops. I'm not sure if it matters too much what they send up here. And they have a Nest Ball and an Ultra Ball, so they, I don't know how many other single prize Pokemon they play. But actually, you can bench Cheetar here safely because there's 3 of the birds on board. Oh. There's going Luminian for Iona, though. I think there was a research. I think the collapsed. I don't know. Is that, like, what is the call there? The Sky could have gotten Serena and Titar. Serena and Titar, or 2 other 1 prizers. And then I think there's a research in the hand. Play the research. Try and find collapse away Luminian. Now you just lose to a Gust effects on Alex's side. But I guess you are Onoing them down to 2. I feel like the way Alex played their turn last turn, you knew Alex was digging. It felt like you knew Alex was digging for boss last turn, and maybe even telegraphed it by how they played out their hand. Because if like Alex like used refinement and then played boss out of those 2 cards, it's basically a giveaway that they were digging for it. Now if you're Ioning them, you're just Ioning them closer to a Gust effect theoretically. Not sure if you remember having a research here. I think you did, because you've been sitting on this hand the whole time, and you had research and boss. With the first boss you played, you had research and boss in the hand and chose to go with boss. I think you did have a research in hand. This is still that same hand, I think. I think I would have liked to have seen that better to dig for the... I think I would have liked to have seen digging for the collapsed stadium a little bit more here. All right, so we got the KO with the Archeops on the active, and then next turn, Sky does win with any knockout. As it gets on the active as well. And yeah, there's the Serena. Yeah, that's tough to call at the end there. I think playing for the collapsed stadium makes a little bit more sense though. I think going for the collapsed stadium makes a little bit more sense because I don't know, I would have to like see how Alex sequenced out their turn again there. But it felt like we knew for sure that Alex was trying to dig for the gust effect. Because if Alex knows that they're out to win the game as Gust, you actually don't want to dig too much because you don't want to put all your Gust effects in your hand and then have them get Iono to the bottom of the deck. If you have a Gust effect in hand, you want to leave the other Gust effect in the deck to increase your odds of drawing into it off of Iono. So I think going for the collapsed stadium there is the better play because you could have gone bench T-Tar and then Serena, or like Serena and Stonejourner if the Skies play Stonejourner, like true Yveltal. And then you just bump the fish and you always win by bumping. Well, actually, that's not 100% true. No, it is true. Because I don't think Alex plays another stadium. Alex does play Echoing Horn, but I don't think Alex plays a way to bump Collapse Stadium. I think Alex's only stadium is Collapse Stadium. So then if you get the Collapse Stadium at Sky, then you just win there. For a Sealstone, is this actually Chien-Pao? Oh, is there a candy there? I guess it is. Well, it could be Guardy. No, it's got Escape Rope. This is definitely Chien-Pao. First, and they got the Nest Balls in there as well. I was going to say Fog Crystals. Versus Miraidon. I have no idea who's favored in this matchup. I'm going to go ahead and give it to Miraidon, though. My guess is Miraidon's favored in this matchup. Not by a ton. Let's see how it goes. Billy start. Love to see it. Scam Miraidon coming out here. The Metachamp start is really bad for Tyler here. I could actually see this matchup being... There's definitely some cool plays that Tyler can do. You can like use Greninja to snipe. You can like Greninja snipe Raikou and Miraidon, and then go back Excalibur. And in 3 attacks, you draw 4 prize cards. And that actually puts you ahead in the prize exchange. So maybe it is slightly favored for Chien-Pao. I don't know, but Miraidon's always getting the first prize card. Miraidon goes first, they take a KO. Miraidon goes second, they take a KO. So I guess the one trick you have there is Tyler is that play. That play sounds kind of cool. Like Ninja into Excalibur is 4 prize cards for 3 attacks. Double Raikou here for Guy. Definitely seems like wants to be your initial attacker, and even we're just getting in there with drawing cards, it looks like. Off the rip, did you not maybe just want a Billy here though? I feel like maybe just going Billy. What was in the rest of this hand? What is that card behind the Luminion? Oh, is it a Flaffy build? You could have Ultra Balled away the Flaffy and then Super brought it back and then Billy. I feel like Billy is so strong here. Why are we should just Billy here, I feel like. We should have Ultra Balled away the Flaffy. No Squawk? Bro, what is this hand? Why do we like this hand so much? Why are we not squawking here? Nah, I don't like this. We're going back. Let me see this hand. This is not correct. So we Ultra Ball. We Fleet-Footed. We shouldn't have Fleet-Footed though. No. We got rid of I don't know what the Flaffy line is in this list. There's a sheep. The sheep. We could have Ultra Balled away. I think there's a... The Rod just doesn't matter in this matchup. The Rod just doesn't matter. No one cares about the Rod. The Flaffy's in the hand. Yeah, but we could have Ultra Balled. You Ultra Ball away the Flaffy, and then you Ultra Ball away the Flaffy, and then you Super Rod it back, and then you Billy for 6. This is just a bad sequence here. If it is a 1/1 Flaffy, I don't hate holding it, but as soon as you get the Super Rod, you just got saved. As soon as you get the Super Rod here as Guy, you just got saved, because now you Ultra Ball away the Flaffy, Super Rod it back into the deck, and then you Billy for 6, and then you attach the 4 Shield Stone as well. This is a bad sequence here from Guy. As soon as you see the Super Rod there, that's like a blessing for Guy, because then you get to use Billy this turn. Oh yeah, that was a misplay for sure. Super Rod was actually maybe the best card you could have found there, because then you get to see +6 cards. It was kind of hard. I try to grab the Manaphy here. I actually wonder. I'm curious to see what the rest of their hand is. I don't know if they should have grabbed the Manaphy here. Do have an Ultra Ball, so Ultra Ball away Manaphy makes sense. Oh wait, this is not Chien Pao. Wait, there's Red Candy in the deck. This is Chien Pao with Inteleon? So Chien Pao with a 1/1 Inteleon VMAX. Okay. I guess just the ping stuff. You get bonus damage. And Metacham. I guess you can do some cool stuff with that. It gives you cool stuff to do against... Oh, they didn't Ultra Ball with a Manaphy, though. That's interesting. Got rid of the Inteleon instead. Yeesh. Also Ultra Ball for Greninja. I guess that's fine. This has been a terrible draw so far. Okay, we found Frigid Backs. We also found Forest Seal Stone. Okay, Forest. Get the Battle VIP pass, hopefully. Find Chien Pao. And you kind of want to get another Frigibax here, because if your Frigibax hits boss KO, that feels really bad. Also, I mean, I guess like another mistake from... I mean, yeah, guys should have attached that Forest Seal Stone that they had. Because now they got Iono and they just don't have a Forest Seal Stone in play. That was like a pretty big mistake. That was like, that's... I mean, that no matter what is a mistake. Has a box of disasters in there. Okay, the one thing with this play though, how much HP does Metacham have? It's 210 actually, right? Okay. Metacham actually doesn't get KO'd here. Is there a reason you go for the lowest rarity of cards for your tournament decks? Yeah, because I make sure I have cards for every single deck possible, so I don't want to spend more money than I have to on cards. Alright, this hand is looking a little rough for Guy now. Goes for the boss on the Frigibax. I don't know if I... One thing Guy could have done is actually boss the Chien Pao. And then hit it, you don't KO it, but if the Chien Pao one-hit KOs you, the box of disaster one-hit KOs them back. So I wonder if that's what Guy should have done. It's just boss punch Chien Pao. That almost sounds better. Yeah, boss punch Chien Pao sounds kind of good there. Not quite. Read the card. Box of Disaster? Wait, what do you think Box of Disaster does? Oh, I don't know, Mershon. I think it does exactly what I think it does. What do you think the card did? That's what I thought it did. I guess Tyler doesn't know this, but actually Guy was... I mean, Guy was actually a Zapdos away from getting the KO there, which is kind of cool. Because now that doesn't help Guy's prize trade. Like, going and KOing Frigibax does not help Guy's prize trade at all. Like, it doesn't do anything. Now Guy still needs 3 knockouts to win the game. So that's why I didn't like that play there from Guy. Also, if Guy just had a Force Seal Stone in play, this would be a lot better. A lot better turn, potentially. Also, didn't use the Miraidon there either, which is interesting. I don't know what they would have put on board if they want to really keep the bench space open, but... Not sure. Alright. Let's see what Tyler can find. Is that an Arven? I guess an Arven in the front of the hand and a Thornton. Arven, Thornton. There's some sauce in here, man. Irida. Got the Candy Back Excalibur. There's not enough energy in the hand here for Tyler, though, I don't think, to take the knockout. Might have to do a Superior here. A Superior might have to come down. We'll see. Go for... I don't know what that other card is. Ultra Ball. Dude, people got to stop playing these. Is that Back Excalibur? People got to stop playing these cards, man. I can't... What is this card? That's Superior Energy Retrieval, right? Dude, I hate these full art. All right, I know what they are. Well, now I know what they are, but like, it's a dude, you can't tell. I hate these cards so much. Why can't we just all play base art, bro? That has to be Excalibur, and the other thing is definitely Superior Energy Retrieval. Okay, now we got the Superior coming down. Get rid of Thornton. And I can't tell what this card is. That's a Frigibax and a Rare Candy. That's an Arven. Arven is your only out to stuff next turn, but what does Arven do for you next turn? I don't think Arven's doing very much. All right, we got the 4 energy here for Tyler. Get the KO. You really don't want to bench. You also don't want to bench the Frigibax because that makes... I guess the Raiku's still not knocking you out. So benching Frigibax isn't terrible here, actually. I don't hate it. Oh, but there's the 80. Actually, it doesn't matter. You're getting KO by a... Ooh, but pushes the Raikou. Wait, we had a research in the hand the whole time? What? This has just been here? What? It's been here the whole time? I mean, last turn, I don't think you... Wait. No, I guess Guy probably knew that their Zapdos was prized. So if Guy checked their prize cards, they knew Zapdos was prized. Because otherwise Zapdos would have been enough to KO the Medicham. Unless they definitely should have gone boss on the what's it called then. Guy definitely messed up that last turn by not going boss punch the Chien-Pao. They also pushed the Raikou when they had a generator in hand though, right? That's also like bizarre. What was the top deck here? From Guy. Oh, maybe they top deck generator. They do top deck the generator. Okay, that's fine. Because I was like, why would you push this when you could just generator to it and then push it? But they did top deck generator. Okay, that's reasonable then. We put it first. And we got... Boss KO Excalibur here is pretty good. I need to see 2 off this generator. Once again, didn't use Miraidon first. Hey, got 2 energy anyways. All right. Sometimes lucky. Would like to have seen maybe using Miraidon first here, though. I don't know if there's anything worth getting out of the deck, but... Catch. Boss back Excalibur, I think, is the play here. Yeah, boss backs. Okay. So if this does prevent the Tyler from getting... Well, I mean, Tyler's going to push Greninja here for sure if they don't think they can get the KO. Then you put Guy back on odd prize cards. You just definitely push Greninja here, I think, as Tyler. Because I don't think you're planning to get the KO here. Oh. Waiting for the top deck? What do we get? I mean, I guess maybe you play for the Greninja play here. I guess maybe that is reasonable. Because all you need is an Irida. Because you have Rare Candy. No? Do they have Rare Candy in hand? They got rid of the Rare Candy and kept the Arven. Yeah, I don't know about keeping... Yeah, I just don't think... Keeping the Arven was kind of sus every time, right? What does Arven get you? There's like nothing. Arven's trash. Yep, Tyler agrees. Arven's trash. Picks it up. That's... doesn't even play the Arven. There's no play. We didn't even drop with Greninja either. But maybe they couldn't... Maybe because they got rid of the candy. The last candy was prized or something. Yeah. Definitely should have kept the candy there. And then that play would make a little bit more sense. You have the candy in hand, so if you get into an Irida, Irida gets the Excalibur plus the Superior. And then the Superior gets the energy, you get the knockout, you go from there. All right, game 2, we will have Tyler, I believe, going first. The Flaffy is prized here for Guy. I don't know if Guy plays a heavy ball. The Billy start once again for Sealstone off the rip here for Tyler. And the hand does have turn 2. Once again, not opening Chien-Pao or a way to get... Wait a second. I want to see the start sequence here. Was the Greninja in the hand? Shouldn't we have started Greninja so we could retreat to Chien-Pao turn 1? I mean, opening Inteleon's really bad, right? Because that thing's weak to lightning. So, like, Raikou getting the KO on that is super easy. Shouldn't we have just opened Greninja so that we have a 1 prizer on our active here? I think so. But wait. Yeah, we should have definitely just opened Greninja here so we just don't have a 2 prize Pokemon on our active. Because if it's possible this is like a two prize trade back and forth and you just lose because of that. That's Marie prize Azul, not a Flaffy. Same difference. Tyler definitely should have opened Greninja here, for sure. Unless they top deck Greninja. It's possible they top deck Greninja, but we didn't see what they drew for turn, so we don't know. All right. I think we might be getting Billy here. Actually, the hand here for Guy is super good. Grab him Miraidon. Miraidon grabs another Miraidon. Or what can we get here? We want double Raikou. You can go Miraidon. Miraidon for Miraidon Flaffy. Miraidon for double Raikou. Yeah, that works. So that's... Oh, but the Mareep is prized, so we can't grab the Mareep. But we'd want to grab the Mareep. That's what we want to see here from Guy. So Miraidon for Miraidon plus Raikou. The other Miraidon just grabs Raikou. And then we go from there. Maybe you just grab the Zapdos at that point as well then. But maybe keep the Venture open just in case you get the Mareep off the prize cards. Boom. Miraidon's out and cooking. Eyeing up the Raikou. I'd have to double Raikou. Why not just grab another Miraidon here, though? Grab another Miraidon. That Miraidon grabs other stuff. You already have so many 2-price Pokemon in play, and anyways, it's not going to matter. I think that is what Guy is doing here. I think we are seeing that happen. Yeah, okay. There we go. All stacked. And here we go. Generator. Just need 1 hit. Got 2. Say we're cooking. And the attach return should probably go to a Miraidon, because if Tyler's able to attack with a Chien Pao next turn, you need to be able to respond KO that. Yeah, this start is just crazy here from Guy. Definitely just research. You don't Billy. Yeah, you definitely research first. If you want to Billy after that, go for it. I think we might be Billy in here, actually, though. Oh, well, you could have Billied first and then used something like an Arven, I guess. Grabs the Manaphy, so maybe knows about that play that the Baxcalibur player can do, actually, that I was talking about earlier. Do you want a Billy? Or Sealstone? Probably do want a Billy here. I think. Yeah, I think you always do play the research first. Get rid of 2 energy doesn't feel the greatest, to be honest, but... There's another generator. I think we're cooking. Here we go again. 1 hit. That's good enough, though. Throw it on the Miraidon. Definitely need to find that Mareep. If the KO start happening from Tyler on the next turn, the Mareep sounds kind of important. We'll see. Oh, we haven't fleet-footed yet. Interesting. Okay, now the fleet-footed comes out. That's probably the correct sequence there. Sheesh. All right, Greninja send up here from Tyler. How does Tyler get back into this prize trade here? Like I said, if Greninja was just in the active off the rip, then we'd be in a way better spot here, I feel like. Could have even like retreated into a Frigibax if that was possible turn 1. All right, looks like it's just gonna be Nest Ball 4, or Nest Ball and what is that other card in the hand? I mean, it's got to be the Baxcalibur. There's a Nest Ball. We have the candy. There's a retreat. Then 2 more. Candy Baxcalibur, and then Greninja to draw 2, maybe. I don't know. Depends on what the rest of the hand is. We get this KO, but then Guy responds with a KO. What? There's only 1 Miraidon set up with no Mareep. I guess it's possible Guy's follow-up knockout isn't enough to get a KO on a Baxcalibur or on a Chien Pao. So as long as Tyler limits their bench to not too many things. There's the candy. Have we used Greninja? Oh, now we've used Greninja. Okay. Get rid of... I don't know what that... Is that a Frigibax? I think it's a Frigibax. I can't tell for sure. 3 there. 4. Should probably throw one on the Greninja as well, to be honest. Just in case you get Iono, but doesn't go for it. Raikou send up here does have... Switch card in hand. I don't think it has the sheep yet. And no sheep yet. That's Beach Court, but you probably don't want to give Beach Court to Tyler. Still has the Forest Sealstone here for Guy as well, so you could use that. You could thin out the deck with the Ultra Balls and then use that to get a generator. And then try and generate your other Miraidon. Maybe you do keep the switch card though, because you maybe are hoping that this Miraidon doesn't get KO'd from Tyler, and then you're gonna have to reset it. So maybe you do use the Beach Court and hold. Use the Beach Court and hold your. Use the Beach Court. What was I saying? I was saying something. Oh, well, no, that's the Flaffy. I thought it was the Mareep. Use the Beach Card, hold the switch card to reset, maybe. Get rid of the Zapdos. Thinking about the Raichu. I mean, the Raichu doesn't seem very good. We do have a research in the hand as well. Sure, the Flaffy. So I think we are going the research route. I guess also, actually, if Guy can get... If Guy can get a Disaster Box on the Miraidon, then actually the Raikou could respond to a Chien Pao. So that probably has to be the play here, actually, from Guy. Is you try and get the Disaster Box of Disaster, whatever, on the Miraidon. And if you get that on the Miraidon, then you definitely don't want to give them the But do you need the beach court maybe to pivot later? I don't know, actually, to be honest. What? The infinite switch cart? Pokemon TCG player finds out the glitch to infinite switch carts. We Ultra Ball again, thin out the deck, and then play the research, I think. I think they're thinking about not playing the Ultra Ball and hold. Actually, you never hold the hand here. You always play the research, I'm pretty sure. Oh, V-Star first. So maybe they were thinking about whether or not they should get a generator now or not. Oh, they're going for the boss. Huh, so they're not confident in their own prize trade here. Then then it feels like they should have held the switch card. So this is a mistake here from Guy. They should have held the switch card then, because the switch card allows them to reset the Miraidon and then use the beach court. Because when they make this play, which I don't like this play, I think just knocking out the active is better here, actually, to be honest. And then dig through your deck, save the force system to find a generator. But if you make this play as Guy, then you need the switch card to reset your Miraidon. Otherwise, you might just not attack next turn, and that just gives Tyler the turn again to reset and be ahead in the prize exchange. I don't like this play from... I think I just like playing the research. Play the switch card, go into this. Because yeah, if you do this play, you actually keep the switch card. Because you need to reset the Miraidon next turn to be able to attack again to actually get ahead from this play happening. This is actually just a mistake. Because you have no switch. Yeah, you just have the beach card in hand. Yeah, it's a mistake. I don't like this play. Now they're thinking about still putting the beach card in play. Which, I mean, now you're not helping Tyler with the beach card because they're just going to push Chi and Pao anyways, probably. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that play. Seems meh. Let's see if Tyler has the knockout here. If Tyler does have the knockout here, looking like it might be in a little bit of trouble here for Guy. There's an Iono in hand, so they have some draw power here from Tyler, but I don't think you're using... Oh, they are using it, actually. I was like, I don't think you're going to use Chi and Pao. I think you're just going to play the Iono, because the Greninja would need to draw you into... Is there a Baxcalibur in the hand? I don't think there is. I think the Greninja would literally have to draw you into, like, Rare Candy Irida or something like that. Greninja for 2. That's small battle VIP pass. Yep, that's not it. That actually might be an Irida in the hand on top of the Iono. I can't tell because it's full art. I don't know what it is. I think it is an Irida. So if that is an Irida, then I actually like this play from Tyler. Because if you draw into the Rare Candy or the Superior, then the Irida goes and gets the other one. But I think it is going to be a whiff here. And we're going to have to go into the Iono here for Tyler, I think. Maybe not, though. There's an Escape Rope. I mean, you just push up the Manaphy here as Guy every time, I feel like. You never push up a 2-prizer. Yeah, it's always Manaphy. It's always Manaphy. No! No! Wait, why, though? Now Tyler might have enough energy, to be honest. Yeah, now Tyler does have enough energy because you got double Baxcalibur plays. Wait, why would you ever send up... That never makes any sense, right? I think Guy is immediately regretting their play. And it's not like Guy has a boss in hand anyway to immediately go boss Baxcalibur again. Nah. That's definitely a mistake. I think... No, that never makes any sense. Because you have to move your Miraidon or you have to move your Manaphy. But they're the same thing. Alright, Super Rod coming in from Tyler. 2 energy. And whatever that thing is. I think that was a Baxcalibur. I think there might be another Frigibax in the hand here for Tyler as well. So I think we could see Candy Baxcalibur, bench Frigibax, knockout active. And then we're just a superior way here for Tyler to win the game. Any backs? We have a Frigibax though. Otherwise, there could be... Oh, there's Frigibax. Bench Frigibax. Frigibax is back. All right. And yeah, knockout on Miraidon. No boss top deck for Guy. Does have an Ultra Ball in hand though. So if Guy does play... Oh, what was that? It is boss. Well, now I think you do go boss here as Guy. I think you boss KO the Baxcalibur. Oh, you basically have to, yeah. I don't see a world where you don't boss KO Baxcalibur. We'll see. What does Guy think? Hatch active. Beach court retreat. Boss again. All right, beach court's in play. So Tyler can send up Greninja. No! Dude. Not the Baxcalibur, brother. They got the Irida. That's not enough, though, ever. There's new energy in the deck, though. If they do get a Red Candy or a Superior. Oh, their Superior was on the top. Oh, they're both there. 2, 3 Superior. 3 Superior and... Wait, 1 or 2 Red Candy. So we can Greninja. We can do the same play. Tyler can do the same play they did last turn. They can Greninja first. And if they get the Red Candy or the Superior, they can Irida. They do have an Irida in hand. They can Irida for the other piece. But you still always push Greninja here just in case you whiff. Because if you whiff, you can just Iono and leave the one prize of Greninja in your active. I guess you could still retreat the Chien Pao. You're saying go Greninja, backs attack for 4 prizes? No, Greninja, yeah, Greninja backs, yeah. Nope, those are not the draws. Okay, so we have to attach active here. It's still not terrible because we can still retreat the Baxcalibur, so it's not that bad. You should definitely attach active though, because we need to move our active. Attach active. No, wait. Are we just going for the... They're not playing the Iono here. Are they just hoping? They have Candy Baxcalibur, but they don't have the energy to get the knockout. They don't have the Superior. They are committing to getting the Candy Baxcalibur set up, though. Then attach retreat, I assume. This does open up the play for Guy, though. This does open up the play for Guy to go now Boss KO Baxcalibur with Raikou. I think about retreating to the Spiritomb instead here. But Guy on their turn can actually just go retreat to Manaphy. They have a boss. Dude, Guy just keeps getting the bosses, bro. So yeah, Guy can just go Boss KO Baxcalibur with Raikou, right? Actually, no, I think Guy has a basic Pokemon in hand. I was gonna say if there wasn't the Spiritomb benched from Tyler, maybe Guy whiffs the knockout. I don't know what Guy's thinking about so much here. You could fleet footed into a switch card here, and then you could win by. No, you should fleet footed first. Oh, okay. I guess that. We're jumping into game 2 immediately. Lock with the Regidrago. Arceus Regidrago. Bro, your judge is still marked. It's upside down. Versus Nate Doyle with the Mew. All right, let's see what this Reggie... Is that a switching cups? Hey, yo, this is a new layout. There we go. What is this? What is this switching cups for, Locke? What are we switching up on them? Got the turn 1 Arceus. We have the energy for the Arceus. Yep, energy for Arceus. Has an Iono in hand, has the Drago. Is Nate playing Fusion Mew or Double Turbo Mew? Looking pretty fusion-y. That hand looks not bad. That's two, is that 2 boss in the hand? We're cooking. Heads, Battle VIP pass on the way. Unless Nate just has the Donk in hand. On like Arceus specifically. Melowatta's in there. I assume we're going for the Battle VIP pass here. Nate's cooking though. Nate plays 4 Sealstone. 4? 4? So Battle VIP pass, I assume, is on the way here to get Melowatta. And looks like a Mew is what they're eyeing up here. I think they have another Genesect in hand. I'm not 100% sure. Do they have an escape rope is the question. That'd be devastating for Locke if Nate has the escape rope KO. That's what Locke is really hoping does not happen here. All right, here it comes. What are we gonna get? We could get an Ultra Ball here that would thin out the deck a little bit more aggressively. They could also just go for... I don't actually know what the correct thing to grab is. They're going for the Battle VIP pass play, but now they have such a high chance of drawing into their fusion energy before they find a Sparkle. They could have just gone for a Sparkle here and put the energy on the Mew and the Meloetta and then attach to Meloetta and then just draw 2 cards. Like, I don't know. Is that bad? They get to draw 5 cards now, but if they draw into any fusion, and if they draw into like double fusion before they find a Sparkle, like, that's not good. They only draw 4 cards here too. And you also thin out 3 cards out of the deck on Nate's side that you don't want to see. That's not very good. They can thin out the hand a little bit more here, though. I think it's still a boss in the hand, right? Yeah. The 4 Seal Stone. Vacuum away. Mew, probably, yeah. Play a tablet, because you need to get the extra modifier anyway here. Genesect number 2 for 4. What do we got? It's trash. Ugh. I think you just judge here. I would just commit to the judge here. If I was Nate, I would just be like, we're not getting the turn 1. Judge. Yeah, I would commit to the judge here. Yeah, just judge. Just don't overextend. Maybe play the vacuum if there's a dead card in the hand. I guess it's only a 3-card hand from Locke, but I wouldn't assume Locke's hand is dead here. If they Ultra Ball, is Locke's hand ever dead here? Maybe, I don't know. I mean, Locke went first. They can't play a supporter. They're trying to hold on to Ultra Ball or V-Star, maybe. Tails only capturing Aroma. Probably gonna grab another Drago, or do you play B-Barrel Locke? Yeah, is there B-Barrels in here? Grabs another baby Drago. And then I think there is a Iono in the hand. No support pokes? Okay, good to know. Evolve active, choice belt, bench. That does allow Locke to potentially get the KO on the Genesect here. We're looking for a switch card, or just looking for the V-Star. Why is Ultra Ball for V-Star and Path? Little Turb. We get the 2 prize cards here from Locke. Has the Ultra Ball away. Gives up Ultra Ball and energy. That probably makes the most sense. I wonder if we somehow could have gotten... yeah, that way you can set up both Dragos. You get V-Star here. You get Switch and another Iono. No, maybe not. Maybe like a Research. You see some more cards here. Just V-Star. So you get Switch. And then... I don't know. What else do you grab here? Probably Research. Locke does not have a... Locke does not have a way to attack with Reggie Drago yet. There's no way to attack with the Drago yet. Switch. Path. I don't think you ever hold the Path, so I'd always play Path here, I think. Thinking about holding it maybe, though. No, you just play it. You just hope that it... yeah, the longer you wait, probably the worse it gets. Now, there's a big opportunity here for Nate to actually just one-hit KO this Arceus with a Mew VMAX with 4 fusion energies, because I don't think there's a fusion energy prized. So Nate this turn could just bop this Arceus with 4 fusion energies with a Mew VMAX, set up the Meloetta as well. So I think that's what Nate should go for here, is one-hit KO the active with quad fusion. So we can see Ultra Ball away the supporter. Jeez, that hand is something, man. That's like, get rid of the double turbo, bro. He's just going. He's got to go. What is that card behind the... oh, it's the Pal Pad. All right. Cram the Pal Pad. Crams are too good. You don't want to... ooh, Ultra Ball away the... get rid of that DTE, bro. We're one-hit KOing this thing. How many fusions are in there? There's all the fusions are in there, man. Yeah, I feel like we're going for the one-hit KO here. Crams are just like too broken. Like, I would have crammed away... cram away the Pal Pad, Ultra Ball away the... keep a cram. Grabs a Mew VMAX. We could have grabbed a Mew V as well, but actually they just commit to the energy there as well. I'm not a big fan of this play, I don't think. It seems okay. Grab the Pal Pad for sure. So I think we're going for a boss type play here then from Nate. You just want to KO the Reggie Drago V on the bench. I kind of like just want to KO on the active with the Mew VMAX, but I don't hate this either. There's the boss as well. So we got the boss now. S-Ball, that gets another Genesect or yeah, Genesect prop. Well, yeah, Genesect. Boss up the thing off the bench. Okay, I don't hate this either, to be honest. It's not bad. This is okay as well. Boss on the Drago. Okay, I don't hate it. I don't hate it. 3 here. We don't have the modifier yet, though. We need to find this modifier for Nate. No modifier yet. One last draw for 1? I think so. Here we go for 1. Hey, all right. Techno Blast, no knockout. Here for Nate. Not great. Not great. I wonder if we ever could have seen something like from Nate. Oh. Is that... is that correct? Do we only want to hit him that hard? Maybe you want to make it so the Mew can attack again next turn, I guess. I don't hate it, I guess. Maybe that is worth it to make sure your Mew can attack next turn. I hope that gets stuck maybe a little bit as well. Okay, I don't hate it. Judge coming in from Locke. I wonder if Locke, do you play Spiritomb or Drapion? If Locke can find a switch card. It's pretty tough to find a switch card without Starbird, so we're probably not seeing it yet. I don't think Treasure Drago's moving here. Also, once again, still no... Okay, pretty good draw here from Nate. As a Fusion Energy. We'd love to see that go to the bench Mew VMAX. And they can Ultra Ball away Path, and I don't know what that other card is. But apparently it's good enough that we're not Ultra Balling it, so we just see a Genesect for 3 here from Nate. Definitely want to keep Escape Rope. I think. What, was it a Judge? I think it was a Judge there. We can see the Techno Blast plus it. No, you need double modifier here to get this knockout, actually. Just gotta get the Sparkle. I would just dig for Sparkle here. I'd Ultra Ball away the Judge in the Path. I don't know why we're keeping Judge or Path. Nate literally went Judge Pass. Why does Nate like this? What? Wait. Why does Nate like this path so much? What? So you're not going to play the Judge, but you're not going to Ultra Ball away and try and get a Sparkle and then just win the game? No shot. That's got to be trolling. Yeah, I don't like this one at all. Nah, Nate's trolling on this one for sure. We should definitely be digging deeper here. What? Like, there's no reason to keep the path around. The path doesn't do anything. Like, Starburst's been used. Like, you could be trying to block a Luminion later on, I guess, but screw it. I'm trying to win. We're trying to win. We see a switch card here for Locke. The shoes should have maybe played the Capturing Aroma for, or the Capacious Bucket. What is it called? That one. Capturing Aroma. No, I was right on the first guess. Capacious Bucket. What? Locke probably should have used the Capturing Aroma before using the Trekking Shoes. Another path here for Locke. And this is like another thing too. You know Locke plays Path, and Nate doesn't have an out to Path in hand. No, I think Nate does have another Lost City in hand. But like, why would you not want to dig deeper in your deck? Yeah, that makes no sense from Nate. Like, imagine if you go Path Judge here from Locke or something like. Catch Pass though, so it's worked out for Nate so far. Another Fusion Energy. It's not looking bad here for Nate. It's still building up to it. But the only reason Nate's getting away with these cheesy plays only because Locke is like, if Locke just draws a switch card there and just punishes Nate, the game's just over. You appreciate the 7 months there, Waking Eyes. So Nate's getting away with this like playing super slow and cheesy, like because Locke. But now it's unlikely Locke draws the switch card, but. Yeah, Locke that turn could have even got a DTE, but Locke like insta punishes if Locke gets a switch card here and probably just wins the game. So I don't like these cheesy plays from Nate. I feel like you're playing like super conservative for no reason. And there's the Judge. Yeah, I think Nate's playing like super conservative for no reason. And is like lucky to have not been punished up to this point as well. Let's have the Escape Rope left in the deck. So the one thing to like think about, I think Locke's Goodra is still prized, so like the damage reduction is not going to be happening. I might be wrong on that though. The Goodra might not be. Goodra maybe got out of the prize cards on that first KO. It's not in the discard pile, I don't think. I think the only option for an attacker here for Locke is the Drago V after this goes down, plus Duraludon. I'm pretty sure those are the only two. Another Capturing Aroma in hand for Locke. Okay, there's a knockout. Now, what is the setup here from Locke? You would like to boss KO the Meloetta this turn here for Locke, so you take that out as a threat. Then you go down to 3 prize cards left. You can just 2 KO Mew VMAX to close it out from there. But the quad fusion is like such a big threat. Fails basic on the way here for lock. Not that much stuff left in the deck, to be honest, for lock as well. You probably don't want to bench that, though. I wouldn't recommend benching that. I think there is a Serena in the hand here for lock, so we could see the Serena Gust on a Genesect. And we could see lock just try and play for Gust here, to be honest. Lock could just go Gust up Genesect, knock it out, hope quad fusion doesn't happen, or if it does, you just have the another Gust next turn and you just close out the game. I think that is a Serena. But also just Serena away these 3 Pokemon and draw 5. I don't hate it. Lock's just going punch, though. Hold the Serena. I don't know if I like that either. I'm like really scared of quad fusion at this point. Like, Nate's either gonna draw into it or like find a Sparkle eventually, right? And there's the Sparkle. Quad fusion on the way. Another play Lock could have made. Lock could have gusted up the other Mew VMAX with the 2 fusion energy on it. And then if Nate, ooh, that's the play actually, I think. So there's 2 plays I think Lock could have made here. Lock either could have Gust KO Genesect and then hope to get another Gust next turn and KO another Genesect and the game's over. Okay, cool. Or Lock could have actually brought up this Mew VMAX with the 2 fusions and punched it. Because then, if Nate hits with the Mew or the Meloetta, Lock next turn can attack, remove 2 fusion energy from play, and then has another turn to try and draw the Gust effect the turn after to KO the Meloetta or the other Mew. So one of those plays was definitely better. I actually kind of like... Depends how many tablets are down here for Nate. Because it's possible Nate could just go quad fusion, knock out something into like triple or double tablet, choice bell or triple tablet, knock out another thing, and the game's just kind of over. Or Echoing Horn is like also a possibility. A lot of Mews play Echoing Horn. Does Nate play Echoing Horn? I don't know. Actually, a lot of the fusion Mews don't play Echoing Horn, to be honest. More so the double turbo build that plays the Echoing Horn. So I think either of those plays are better. I think this is like the worst play Lock could have made, actually. Even playing the Serena and drawing 3 cards was actually maybe better than this, just to have more options on your next turn. But I don't know if Lock actually, like, the options that Serena could provide, I don't even know if there's that many, to be honest. At this point, the Gust effect itself is probably more powerful. Because this is it. Like, Lock's locked in on these being, like, the 2 attackers for, like, the rest of the game, I think, so. But yeah, I actually like the Gust punch the Mew here, I think. Because that gives you, like... It means Nate needs the 4th fusion energy, which could still be prized, right? It is possible the 4th fusion energy is prized here for Nate. It's not. But it's possible. And then, or depending on how many tablets Nate has burned, Nate might struggle for the back-to-back when it KOs. The one thing using that Gust would do would mean that Nate could then just retreat. I don't know. Maybe, oh wait, maybe that doesn't make a ton of sense, actually. Maybe I'm wrong on that. Actually, I take that back. Because Nate could still, hold on, go back to this board state. I thought I had it like figured out. But if you do Gust punch this Mew, Nate just retreats to this Mew with the DTE. And goes 1 tablet, quad fusion, knock out your Arceus. So if every line of play you're hoping the 4th fusion is prized, I think the best play is still probably boss KO Genesect, right? Because yeah, even in that play, even if you Gust up this Mew VMAX and you punch it for 210 damage, then Nate just retreats back to this Mew, gets 4th fusion and knocks you out with this Mew. They would need a modifier as well. So if you do bring up this Mew, they would need 4th fusion and a modifier, as opposed to just 4th fusion. Man, that's tough. I'm actually not sure. So I think the best play is probably just Gust KO Genesect. I think this is still the worst of the plays, is just punch the active. So I'm gonna go ahead and say that Gust KO Genesect is probably the best play, and just pray, because no matter what, I feel like you're praying the 4th fusion is prized. So this play still gets you the fastest route to win, and it gives you a route to win first, where if Nate doesn't prize the 4th fusion, you still have a route. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say Gust KO Genesect there is probably the best play. Yeah, here comes the Mew. Knockout. Might even have Gust on the... Or could have had... had Escape Rope, I think. Actually, I maybe would have liked to have seen Escape Rope there. I think... I mean, I don't know. Nate probably has no clue what the heck this is. Like, Arceus Regidrago's not a deck. So Nate's probably like, I don't know, bro. They probably play some stuff. I don't think Nate really knows what the heck is in this deck. So I think Nate did have the Escape Rope. So Goodra actually still walls here for Lock. Was there an Escape Rope in the hand there? Maybe wasn't. Yeah, Nate maybe... I thought Nate had an Escape Rope, but maybe there wasn't. So only 1 left in deck. Yeah, but I think sometimes you just have to hope for that, you know, that top deck. Yeah, if Nate has Escape Rope here, I like the Escape Rope knockout because Goodra... you should be able to put, like, 2 and 2 together on that, though, and be like, all right, they probably play Goodra, like, making your Regidrago tanky, but I don't actually know if there is an escape rope in that hand. I thought there was, but there might not have been. But I don't know what else Nate would be thinking about here if they weren't just attacking. I think it's just 2 tablets, though. Yeah, I don't think they have the escape rope there. All right, research from Locke, but I don't think there's an out to victory here for Locke, because like I said, I don't think... Ooh, there's an escape rope in hand. If Nate throws... Because I think the Gudra's prize here for Locke, so there's no Gudra option for an attack. You could play escape rope here. If Nate sends up the Meloetta one time, dealer. Just because with the Mew send up, yeah, I don't think it's going to do it. Some shoes are in the hand, but like I said, I don't think there is... Goo is prize. I think Goo's in the top 4. There's the Tina. And the shoes. Hey, we're still going. 3 shoes deep. How's it looking? No Gudra in the discard pile. So yeah, like I said, I think it is prize, but not enough cooking from Locke. Yeah, there's the concede. All right. Yeah, didn't get to see everything from Locke there. I think Nate did play that pretty sloppy though. I think Nate played pretty sloppy. He just played like, there's so much opportunity for Locke to punish in the early game. But just didn't draw that switch card or like a double turbo retreat that Regidrago and got stuck for too many turns. I think Nate should have been a little bit more aggressive there to try and push their advantage that they had built from that first gust that kind of stuck. Turbo Dark definitely gained a little bit of power with the Squawk for sure. The Squawk definitely boosts the deck for sure. But a battle of the bads here as far as decks go. I'm sorry, I just like talking shit on Tina whenever I have a chance. Well, let's see how it goes. I'm excited to see this one. 2 very good players for sure. Let's get into it. Looks like Ross is going first, which I think actually is a lot bigger of a deal in this kind of Lost Zone matchup than most. If you're looking at something like the Turbo Lost Box, they have a little bit more explosive turn 1 potential. And even them selling for like a cram hit when they're a little bit more 1 prize base, a little bit more fine. But Kyle's playing like that 2, as if playing Lost Tina, which is like more of a 2 prize build. So, so that definitely makes it a little bit worse to be going second as Kyle in this matchup, because you are trying to like get to your Tinas. You're gonna make 2, even maybe 3 2 prizes throughout the game, probably 2. So it hurts a little bit more to go second playing a build like the Lost Tina. Opening hand here from Ross looks like nothing spectacular. I think that is an Ultra Ball though. Yeah. Here we go, Greninja. Another Battle VIP pass. So we're kind of cooking already. We're going. And then the Ultra Ball. The Billy is prize here for Ross though. So with no Billy, this turn might be coming to a screeching halt as soon as the next turn. Box of Disaster in the deck. Hey, what does Darkrai's ability to recover items or trainers as well? I'm convinced Azul hasn't tried Tina with Quad Jet. I have, but there's a reason no one plays it and the deck still doesn't do it. Like, what does that even? Did you play Lost Tina at? Wait, did you actually? You maybe did actually, Edwin. Did you play Lost Tina at NAIC? I'm so sorry for you if you did. Triple Darkrai out here all ready for Ross. And yeah, so Kyle like has to respond with like V-Poke, but doesn't have like an early. Like Dragonite is really good in this matchup. It's pretty hard. Gonna be a little bit difficult to KO early. But Tina's like a lot bigger of an investment. You gotta get stage 1 to stage 2. You have to take 2 turns, stuff like that. All right, triple Darkrai down. Nothing else, but can't play a supporter turn 1 or anything like that. Colress here from Kyle. Battle VIP passes there. That gate's looking pretty nice, but so is the Comfy. You do need a set up initially. You appreciate these 7 months there, Team Abra. You do need a setup. So the Comfy's looking pretty good too. Goes with the gate. Says the Battle VIP pass is enough for basic Pokemon. Does have a Tina in hand as well. And there's the Spiritomb. Actually, actually, Spiritomb's pretty good in this. It shuts off Moltres. Little prize checking in, coming in from Kyle. I assume we're going to see the Greninja and the Comfy grab here. Has a Tina. And like I said, that Spiritomb's actually kind of good in this matchup. I wonder if Kyle probably did not know what they were up against. Otherwise, Kyle probably would have opened the Spiritomb. Not opened it in the active, but would have benched it off the rip here. Because then you just shut down the turn 1 Moltres. The turn 1 Moltres ability. But now you can shut it. And the Moltres, it could make it hard for Ross to retreat next turn, or even attack with the Moltres if they wanted to, because you can't use the ability anymore. Let's see. It is a big bench. It does eat up your bench space, though. It does eat up the bench space. Spiritomb shuts off V Pokemon's abilities, but it does eat up the bench space. So I'm curious to see if Kyle goes for it or not. Here comes the Battle VIP pass. Oh, another Battle VIP pass. All right, we're still cooking. Cram Punch here is pretty good as well, to be honest. Like, punching with Cram here is pretty good. Because then you can, like, clean up this Moltres later with a Spiritomb. So, I'm sure Kyle wants to... Or if it attacks, you can clean it up with a Greninja Snipe, even. It didn't get the Cram there. Ooh. Gate or... Well, you did grab the Gate earlier, so you're probably grabbing the Tina V-Star here. Yep. Kyle agrees. Escape Rope in the hand. But if the Escape Rope comes down... Ross is definitely going to push up the Greninja. There's the Escape Rope. Pushes the Darkrai. Abyss Seeking? Ooh. Spiritomb? Hey, the Abyss Seeking, though. The hand is pretty bad here for Kyle. I don't hate the Abyss Seeking here. I don't hate it. The hand kind of sucked. Could have just set up another Comfey and used Comfey, though. I don't hate it. It does accelerate stuff by quite a bit. 2 cards, 2 more to the Lost Zone. You got the path in there to maybe slow down Ross as well. All right, I kind of dig it. See what Ross has here. The follow up. I think that path actually might be completely bodying Ross. Greninja's locked. Ooh, I think the path is bodying Ross here. Has an Ultra Ball and a Super Rod. I don't think the Ultra Ball can really grab anything. What could the Ultra Ball even grab here? You could just grab the V-Star and punch, I guess. What does Darkrai's first attack do? That's the real question, to be honest. Could Ultra Ball here and then Dark Patch. Ross probably should maybe think about keeping the Dark Energy. Just in case you top like a stadium, then you could use Greninja. Ditches it. Grabs the Darkrai V-Star. So we're punching here, I guess. 50 and that's it. Just 50? You appreciate the 9 months there. Grok Linux. Took Ross like 30 seconds to make his first game action of his turn. So a lot of people have been spazzing about time recently. I think a lot of people don't understand. Now, I'd have to go back and reread the rules myself, but the way I understand the time rules in the Pokemon TCG is on average, your actions should take 15 seconds. It's not that every action has to take 15 seconds. So if you sit there and look at your hand for 45 seconds, and then over the next 15 seconds make like 6 actions, that's fine. Like, that's fine. If like, that's not unreasonable. Because you sat there. Because, like, okay, so I could sit here and take 15 seconds, then play an action, then take 15 seconds and play an action, then take 15 seconds and play an action. And I could do that for 6 actions. That'd be 1:30. Or I could front load all my thinking for 30 seconds, and then over the next 13 seconds, take 6 actions. And then it's actually 30 seconds less than it would have taken me to do every single action, right? So it's not, people are like, there's a stupid thought out there that everything has to be at least under 15 seconds. But it's not true. You can take more than 15 seconds to stop and think about a situation in a game. It's not against the rules. It's completely fine. It's completely fair. You just can't consistently take more than 15 seconds. But if you front load a lot of your thinking at the beginning of your turn and you take 30 seconds to like stop and think about stuff and then just go through like 6 actions in 20 seconds, that's fine. That's reasonable. And it's better to do that than to take like 10 to 15 seconds every single action. What's his reputation for taking longer when playing? Ross doesn't actually take that much. Ross kind of, from what I've seen when Ross plays, he does what I'm saying. He like front loads a lot of his thinking and then makes actions. So he stops there and looks at his hand for a little while and then starts making actions. Yeah, appreciate the 23 months there. Pilot Ghost. But that's like, yeah, a lot of people like, there's just like this stupid obsession around 15 seconds in the Pokemon TCG, which is just so toxic. It's like insane. Yeah, it's like super toxic. Like, there's this really bad thought process around that, which is just like, yeah, so toxic. Let's see if the dark patch happens here. It does happen. To the Moltres, actually, not a Darkrai. Let me see a punch here. Now, Kyle does still need quite a bit. Actually, Kyle's kind of just a Colress away from swinging, so it's actually not that much. But there is no Colress in the hand here for Kyle. We could just see another Abyss Seeking. That might be what we see, to be honest, because maybe you want to keep him path locked. I kind of like this from Kyle. You give up the 2 prize cards, but you know the path is doing work. Probably want the energy in the Colress. I like the energy a little bit here. I think Kyle agrees. I don't know what the energy count in Kyle's deck, but I don't know. I'm digging that energy. Now, Ross will get these 2 prize cards, which could be enough to kind of unlock him from the situation. The Tinas are on the move here for Kyle, though. 2 gates in hand, a Colress in hand, and I think another Tina V in hand as well. Yeah, we're about to have just like a spew of energy coming out here. Here we go. Gate number 1. There's a Psychic and a Grass in there. Actually, there's just like grass and a water. Bro, all right. For anyone who's a Tina main, how often do you actually use Greninja to attack with? Because in my Tina deck, I cut the water energy. Because I was like, I never use this guy, and I always just hate that there's water energy in my deck. It's just not happening, right? The threat of it is marginal. Not even that good. Trash, to be honest. Well, I thought there was another Tina V in the hand here for Kyle. I definitely wouldn't play the Iono. I don't like that. So, you know, Ross was sitting on... Yeah, I don't like this. Kyle's giving Ross 4 random cards that could get them out of this lock, as opposed to only getting 2 random cards off the prize cards. So Ross is doubling the amount of random cards they're going to see this turn to get them out of this situation where they're stuck. And Kyle knows that Ross is stuck, so I don't know why Kyle's helping Ross out here. Also, you have like the gate in the hand, so if you can find it in their Tina V, or the Super Rod into Nest Ball into gate to another Tina, that's so powerful here. I feel like you always Colress. Also, not at 10 yet. I feel like you want to get to 10 here. I don't like this play from Kyle, actually. I like the Colress there. Yeah, you're doubling the amount of cards Ross sees to get out of this stuck situation. I think that might be my theory as to why Lost Tina doesn't see better placements, is because everyone's list sucks when they play Water Energy. That could be it, but I haven't put enough time into it to know if actually no water is correct, to be honest. So don't quote me on that. Nest Ball. If there was actually another Tina in here as well, then I think that my play that I said was definitely correct. But even then, you had so many cards in hand to work with if you can find the Super Rod. But Kyle didn't find the Super Rod here either. So only has 1 Tina to work with. Did put some energy back in the deck though, I guess, so that like enables the gates, other gates in the deck. It enables those a little bit. Yeah, I think I'm still digging the Colress play there. Definitely get rid of those 2. Could have even seen double switch card. Nah, that doesn't make any sense. Kyle could have played double switch card here to dig deeper in the deck, but all right, Moltres send up, draw for turn. That's a research. Yeah, like I said, I still don't like that play there from Kyle. Actually, this disaster box is about to go crazy, I think. This box of disaster, oh, it's gonna be so awkward. Wait, oh no, because the Moltres is gonna damage itself. Never mind. I was like, wait, why aren't we putting it on the Moltres? But then Moltres does do 30 damage to itself when it attacks. Don't expect me to know what Moltres does. Ooh, is that triple dark patch, double dark patch, W patch? We're patching. And some Shrek and Shoes. Can we one-hit KO this thing ever? I don't know. What does Darkrai do? Henry cut all the way down to 2 water just to threaten it. See, Henry's getting close. I think Henry was almost on track, but not quite. Not quite. You need to go down to 0. Choice Belt. There's a Pokestop. Ross is still cooking here. We're still going. Has access to Greninja. See that first, and then has Pokestop afterwards. Maybe. Ooh, there's a Darkrai V-Star. Actually, could this be a KO? We're close. Ultra Ball. Vacuum. No, that's a knockout, right? Wait, no. There's no switch card. Wait, we can use the... No, we can't use Moltres ability. Double Dark. We can get Double Dark Patch. How many energy do we need? 30 plus 30? So we got 60. So we need 8? Oh, I don't think we're getting to 8 dark. Never mind. Yeah, I don't think we're getting to 8 dark. We need 8 dark? Wait, though, but shouldn't we have retreated? Oh, no, but this gets bodied by... Yeah, maybe not. The box of disaster gets bodied by the V-star attack of Giratina, right? I think so. This is still not a terrible spot for Ross though, because Ross can go punch with Moltres, Kyle goes knockout, then Ross goes KO, and then the board state there's like it's really hard for Ross needs to set up another Tina. When did the Sableye get on the bench? What the heck? Where'd that guy come from? Sableye doesn't do anything here. Wait, where did the Sableye come from? I did not see Kyle bench that Sableye. Does Kyle slip that in at some point when Ross wasn't paying attention? Hey, I'm not saying it, but I'm thinking it. All right, 2 more Dark Patch. Maybe not. All right. Load up the other Darkrai. Nest Ball? Maybe. And then just swing, I think. Yep. Punch into the Tina. So Kyle here, to be honest, if Kyle could just move the Tina and maybe attack with Sableye into the Moltres, that might be better. There's the escape up. Or, yeah, so from Kyle here, ooh, okay, I like this. So Kyle, I think, should attack with Sableye here onto the Moltres. I'm digging that, to be honest. And try and conserve your Tina, like hide your Tina. Ooh, Jet. Wait, what are we taking over the Jet? Is it an Iona? Can't tell. Oh, Boss. Oh, we could Boss the Darkrai as well here, though. Not done cooking, though. I also have access to the Pokestop as well here. Yeah, what is going to be the play here? You could go... What are those lights? Is that what happens when you get to 10 in the Lost Zone? Milled 2 energy there. Did get access to the Mirage but there's no energy left in the deck, I don't think. Or so we're going into Tina, so we're definitely bossing up. Yeah, this makes sense. You boss this, KO this, you attach to the Sableye, but you do need one more attack to KO. You need to find one more attack here from Kyle. So boom, knockout. And then we want to see the Darkrai probably sent up here from Ross. So you probably push Darkrai for the Darkrai KO. You don't want to push Moltres, because you push Moltres, then Kyle could hit Moltres with like Cram and conserve the Sableye on the bench. And then if you have to boss KO the Sableye to stop it from KOing your Moltres, you just lose. Oh, Ross does. Dude, Ross was a switch. There was the switch. Ross was so close to getting that KO, I think. Wait, 7, 8. No, actually not. Never mind. Wait, no, Tina has 270, right? No, Tina has 280. Never mind. We're still 10 short. Damn, that Spirit Team is doing work then. Yeah, that Spirit Team goes crazy in this matchup. Holy smokes. Has the Iona for next turn, though, actually. Dark Patch plus Super Rod, both pretty good. Does not have a V-Star, though. Oh, no, there's an Ultra Ball. We're chilling. And the Iona for next turn. All right. So we get to get the KO on this Tina. Sableye comes up, punches the Moltres, and then Ross goes Iono, knock out the Sableye. Not over yet. The baby Moltres out of the discard pile. I mean, there's no... maybe you don't even want the baby Moltres, to be honest. Yeah, maybe... I guess it would give you like a 1-prize attacker to attack with in case Kyle sets up another Tina. I guess it's fine. Ultra Ball away. Research and escape rope. I don't know if it really... There's like... it doesn't matter too much, I don't think. This is research and choice belt. I guess there's no real good grape. That makes sense. There's no grape. Well, actually... What do they provide? 6, 7? Is the choice belt ever good on the baby... On the Moltres on the bench in case... If Kyle benches another Tina next turn, then you could boss KO the Tina with the Moltres. That kind of makes sense. Oh, we have another energy to attach for turn. That's the Green Joker. We play the Trek and Choose here. I think you do play Trek and Choose here, right? Dark Patch. Oh yeah, we have plenty of energy. We're always got the boss KO with the... I guess you can hold Trek and Choose because it's one more card in the deck that you could find off Pokestop. But if there's a bad card on top of your deck, you would theoretically discard the bad card. If it's a good card, you keep it. But if it's a good card, if you get Iona, you'd rather have the good card back in the deck, I guess. So maybe you just do hold the Trek and Choose here. That makes sense, I guess. Billy where it belongs. Last prize card. Love to see it. So for Kyle here, we're looking for a second Sableye. I don't know if Kyle plays 2 Sableye, to be honest. Yep, second Sableye's in the deck. There's also some gloves. A Cram would also be a good Pokemon. Actually, Boss Punch Moltres is pretty good here with the Cram, to be honest. I didn't see the Super Rod in the deck, though. The Super Rod might still be priced for Kyle here. Oh, Colress. And I assume we're playing Colress here for Kyle. Like I said, we're just trying to set up another Sableye here. There is the boss, though. The Cram's in the deck, though. If I don't... Well, no, but there's the other... There's a Sableye and a Recycler in the deck. We just need that here from Kyle. Oh, there's Sableye. There's Recycler. Wait. Sableye and Recycler. You grab Sableye, Recycler, the game's over. Game ends on Sableye, Recycler. You can also bench Cram, switch. But yeah, this should do it. So Recycler. Then Gate. And then Ross is not conceding yet, but is there ever... Should Ross concede? I guess... I don't know if Ross has a way to get the Moltres out of play. I don't think so. Let's see. You could concealed cards still here. Up to the Moltres. Is Ross gonna stick it out all the way? Maybe Ross does have a way to move the Moltres. I don't think so. I don't think I should play here for Ross ever. I could be wrong. You could always mess up as Kyle, I guess. I don't think so. If Ross has Penny, I guess. Okay, there's his concede. I was like, I don't know, this could maybe happen. That's one of the situations where, yeah, I would like scoop instantly if I was Ross when I see the second Sableye come. As long as I put the correct amount of damage on the Sableye, or I don't know. You never know when your opponent's gonna be goofy and just mess something up. I mean, I wouldn't wait for the second goof. Like if Kyle doesn't mess up the first Sableye, I'm not waiting for them to potentially mess up the second Sableye. They're not getting too goofy with it, you know. I was a pretty goofy guy though. I don't know. I could see Kyle getting goofy twice. It's possible. Mulligan here from Ross. 2 Dark Patch prized. I don't think it's that big of a deal. The early knockouts are on really small Pokemon, so I don't think it's that big of a deal that 2 Dark Patch are prized. And Ross is going first to be able to go off like that Moltres play and stuff like that to build up some energy. But you definitely don't want to miss this turn 2 KO on like the Tina V potentially if there's like an Abyss Seeking turn 1. So yeah. Ross eyeing up that Billy and the Greninja. The Billy Ninja combo. Yep. Squad. Maybe you should have seen... I don't know. That's interesting. So chose to hold on to the trekking shoes. Could have used the trekking shoes first there to get one of those and then play the Battle VIP Pass to get a Darkrai instead. So what are we valuing here? What is Ross valuing here instead? That's an Ultra Ball. I don't even like holding the Ultra Ball here, though. Let's decide to keep it. See, that's weird. That's weird. So Ross didn't play the Trekking Shoes before playing the Battle VIP Pass, but then values Pokemon highly enough to keep the Ultra Ball over trying to see the next card. So that makes me feel like Ross missequenced that and should have started with the Trekking Shoes. Because it's obvious that... So Ross values getting Darkrai V off the Trekking Shoes, but then didn't Trekking Shoes before getting the Squawkabilly and the Greninja, to then just get Squawkabilly or Greninja. Unless, I guess you could make the argument that you value other cards higher, but if you have to settle for Pokemon, you will. I guess you could make that argument. Like you value maybe seeing energy to discard that and then get a different card. You value like seeing energy higher, but if you have to settle for something like an Ultra Ball, then that's fine. We'll take the Ultra Ball. I could see that, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. You definitely want to get a Darkrai out here for sure, but it's not essential to get the Darkrai here, to be honest. To be honest, but I think you do value seeing energy so highly here. I actually think Ross should have actually discarded the Ultra Ball there. Yeah, I think Ross should have discarded the Ultra Ball there actually. Just gets the Darkrai. Doesn't even get double Darkrai here. Leaves the bench space open. Interesting. Wonder what we're leaving that open for. Yeah, what are we leaving that open for? Here comes Greninja, hoping to draw into at least an energy. Drew to the energy. Can also use the Moltres. Has Pokestop. Could use that as well, but probably want to save that to bump Pat to the peak. Not a ton of energy in the discard pile here off the rip for Ross, which isn't great, but definitely improve. Kyle's hand is trash. And, yep. Energy. What? What? No, you gotta play out. We play out one turn there, I think. I don't know. Do you? I would have been seeking there. I would have been because like, what if Ross just doesn't have the KO on your Tina? I don't know. I think I'd have been seeking there. I would seek out the Abyss a little bit. Boss up to Greninja or the Billy. A little seeking. I was like, nope. Let's just save the time. Let's go to game 3, where I get to go first. And yeah, where I get to go first. Be first. Ooh, not the Spiritomb prize, bro. All right, Moltres is about to run rampant up in here. At the Battle VIP Pass start, though. Love to see it. Love to see it. Comfey and Greninja on the way. Maybe a Tina. Maybe 2. Cram? Oh, we're checking prize cards here. Okay. No, wait. No, wait. We're already checking prize cards here. Oh, okay. Chill out. Kyle is cooking. I don't like the... I think Kyle was thinking about getting Cram with one of these Battle VIP Passes, but I think it's going to get double Comfey. Yeah. Cram sucks, man. I want to see Kyle get that. Actually, can Kyle even get the turn 2? We need triple Comfey to get turn 2. Maybe you... Ugh. What? No way to use anything? Oh, no. That's bad. To be honest? What about no Greninja triple Comfey then? No, not at this point anymore, no. Damn, that's rough. All right. That is not good. See what Ross can cook up over here. Looking for... I mean, we're looking for a turn 1 attack, to be honest. Even the Darkrai V for 50 KOs the Sableye. Yeah, we're definitely looking for a turn 1 attack here for Ross. And yeah, the 50. The 50 works. $50. Punch with Moltres V. Both solid. Maybe a turn 1 Moltres. I don't know if Ross plays Escape Rope. Has the backup of the Billy if they need it, because they have that Ultra Ball in hand. Is that a Dark Energy? Thinking of holding it. Interesting. Why would you ever want to hold it? Which is pretty cool. Another Trekking Shoes. Okay, we keep going. Battle VIP Pass. I don't know if you need that here, though. You have 2 Ultra Balls. I think you're discarding that. Yeah. There's the research. But the switch is awkward because you don't have an energy for your Darkrai. So you Ultra Ball here. Man, that kind of sucks to not have a... I guess why Ross was thinking about keeping that energy maybe. So you attach it... Well, no, but you don't want to attach the Darkrai. Yeah, the switch just sucks. Drawing the switch this early just sucks. There's like no... There's no... Yeah. If you had a Dark Patch here to combo with the switch, that'd be good because you go Dark Patch, switch, and then research into an energy attack. We're definitely looking for a turn 1 attack here from Ross. Like, Ross wants that turn 1 attack for sure. Switch into the Darkrai. I guess you still want to switch into it. You still have 1 on the bench, so if you can get Dark Patch attached switch, you still have... Oh, there's a switch. There's attached. There's a Dark Patch. We're cooking. That's what we've been looking for. Yeah, that's it. 12 minutes left. Could get close on the time, to be honest. Neither of these... Ooh, we're actually attacking with Moltres here. We have the Escape Rope in hand, but no... Interesting. Do you ever play the Escape Rope instead? Because you know Kyle does not have a switch card in hand. If Kyle had a switch card in hand, they would have switched to a Comfey. But they can probably give it off a Colch if they have a Colch in hand. So punching a Tina, but not one Tina is not great. Okay, I like it. Attack with Moltres over Darkrai, that was interesting. Why not just attack with Darkrai there? Because now to get into a Darkrai next turn, you have to burn 2 energy off the Moltres to retreat it potentially. You do have the Escape Rope in hand as Ross, I guess. But I don't think your hand's super set up to like... Yeah, I almost like attacking with Darkrai better for 50 there. Maybe Ross just forgot about the V's attack. I like the attack with the V there a little bit more, I think. Because also, I feel like Cram punching the Darkrai. Yeah, also Cram punching Darkrai if it evolves to a V-Star is like less of a threat than Cram punching the Moltres. Cram punching Moltres here is way worse than Cram punching Darkrai. Yeah, I like attacking with Darkrai a lot more there from Ross. I like the attack with the Darkrai for the 50. Sableye's weak to Dark, right? Yeah, because now Cram punch Moltres can get cleaned up later by Sableye or Greninja. But if you punch a Darkrai with a Cram, if you punch a Darkrai with a Cram, I don't know, I'm kind of blanking here. I was saying something. If you punch a Darkrai with a Cram, Darkrai plus Cram punch means that you don't get KO by Sableye later. Kyle's never getting 7 in Lossum. Yeah, Kyle's also never getting 7 in Lossum. I mean, I guess maybe Ross is playing in fear of Vacuum. Yeah, Ross is maybe a little bit afraid of Vacuum. But I think Vacuum's like mostly a myth. Heavy Ball. I don't think the Spiritomb's prized. Okay, Kyle valuing the Spiritomb. I don't hit it. Go grab that. It's pretty good at, and this is like another thing too. Yeah, now you're losing these energy too. I don't love this. Yeah, I think Kyle should have gone with whatever the other thing I said was. Or Ross should have gone with that hit with the Darkrai for sure. I like that a little bit more. So that's what we're talking about. Could have KO'd if he hit 7. Yeah, but he can't hit 7 this turn. Also, it doesn't even KO. 160 doesn't KO anything on the board here. Oh, you mean he could have KO'd Tina V with Darkrai? Did Ross just like look at the top couple cards? All right, I'm gonna go back and watch it because I have no idea what just happened. Oh, Super Rod, okay. Was that a top deck of the Super Rod? I don't think that was in hand. That would have been played last round. I think if Ross had it. Because of the fear of Iono. So Spiritomb and Path in play right here. Could be tough for Ross to get over. And Ross is probably trying to use the V-Star power this turn. Once again, Ross did prize 2 Dark Patch. Ross didn't play Escape Rope there. No, you have to not play Escape Rope. You're maybe just settling for attack with Moltres, to be honest. Yeah, Ross this turn might just be settling for attack with Moltres. Definitely possible. That hand has nothing. That hand is nothing, man. This hand sucks for Ross. Damn, this hand has no options. Jeez, man. Oh, just punching. Does have the Iono, I guess, but. Forward shift for Kyle. I don't think. Nope, there's the V-Star. I was like, I don't think Kyle has a V-Star, but. Hey, there we go. Gonna get to 7 with this. Ooh, the Jet's about to come in clutch as well. Probably take the gate here. I'm feeling like the gate. How's Kyle feeling? Feels the gate. Up to 7. Here come the gates. Triple gate in hand here for Kyle, actually. And the Roxanne for next turn. If you get 1 hit KO'd. If you don't get 1 hit KO'd, you don't even need to do it. Lots of energy in the deck. Here we go. We're cooking. Chill out. Jeez. My goodness. Do we go with the 3rd gate here? I don't know. Does Kyle... Ooh, do we ever shred here as Kyle? Shred's weird. You could shred here as Kyle because it conserves the energy in play. The problem with the shredding, though, is you have a way lower HP Pokemon and you're active. Which I don't know if you want to give that out to Ross. See what Kyle thinks, though. Kyle, what do you think? Shred? No shred? Oh, I think it's the shred. I don't know if I like that, though. I don't know if I like the shred. Oh, so you get the KO, but... This definitely opens up for Ross to get the KO back. That's the problem. Otherwise, this would have, like... Ross is good. Ross would struggle to do 280 here. Ross would have struggled to do 280. I'm not sure I like that shred. Not sure. We'll see how it plays out. We'll see. Yeah, if you hit here with a 280 HP Pokemon and you're active, what does Ross do? Can Ross handle that? I don't think Ross can handle that. Here comes the Iono. I even think like the play here from Ross is to hope that Kyle has to hard retreat into the other Tina to just burn a ton of energy. There's another Tina V-Star, so it's looking pretty good for Kyle. There is the Vacuum here from Ross, but yeah, it's just a punch for 120. All right. I think Kyle's taking over now. This is looking all but over. Also in the grass and the Jet here to get the knockout. Yep. Knockout. And at 9 in the Lost Zone, can't quite use the V-Star power with the bench one. And it's just a Greninja send up here from Ross. Man, where does it go from here? How does Ross ever win this? How does Ross ever? I don't think Ross does. Moltres doesn't seem very good here anymore. Yeah, I like the idea of vacuum away the Moltres. I don't see a boss in hand there for Kyle, so Kyle can't win next turn. No attachment for turn is interesting. Maybe he needs all the energy in the discard pile to actually pull off a one-hit KO with like Quad Dark Patch or something. No Greninja use either. There's one Dark Patch, one Darkrai. I can choose and can use Greninja now. Dark Energy. Maybe you do keep that because you want attachments for turn each turn. Plus you want to be able to use Greninja maybe once or maybe twice. Now has a little bit of overkill of energy though, I think. Vacuum makes 10 in the Lost Zone. Vacuum does make 10 in the Lost Zone. That's true. That could be relevant for what? I don't think it changes Kyle's place too much in the current hand, but that could be relevant. That is true. Oh, just have the baby. I forgot about the baby Moltres here, actually. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. The baby Moltres. I forgot about this one. We do have a one prize attacker here for Ross. That's why Ross wanted to hold on to that energy. 2 energy. Attach. V-Star power. Probably going to grab Switch plus... What do you grab here? Switch and Dark Patch? That's what Ross is going for. That makes the most sense to me. Which probably just play the double Dark Patch. Yep, playing both Dark Patches here. Loading up. One. There's another. Darkrai. 2 minutes left on the clock. Ross is going to take the knockout here. Kyle's close here. If Kyle gets a boss, Kyle does win. There's Switch Cart. Here comes Comfey. Ross also doesn't win next turn, though, either. Grabs another Comfey for Kyle. So Kyle's just digging for boss here. If Kyle finds boss, the game is over. Let's boss up that Darkrai and win. Cram. And Switch Cart. Switch Cart makes sense. Switch Cart into Tina. Oh, wait, but Tina knocked this out. Kind of seals the game, right? I forgot about that. What if Tina does just knock this out? How much damage does this Moltres do? A lot? Was it do 270 at one prize card? So I guess Ross could set up another baby Moltres with a choice belt. That seems almost impossible, though. If you're getting Iono to 2 here, which is what's about to happen. Okay, yeah, I don't think that's possible. Ross plays Clara? I don't know. Maybe. You would need some kind of Clara type play here, though, to make that happen, right? Yeah, I don't think that's happening. V-Star power. Actually, Kyle doesn't have an energy. Actually, Kyle's hand is, like, dead. Wait, Kyle's hand is dead. Darkrai send up here from Ross. Time was called. Oh. Dark Patch. A lot of dark energy in the discard pile. Those cards seem pretty important in the hand for Ross to maybe set up a... Yeah, so we see the Greninja first here, though. You'd have to draw, like, Clara. That's not happening. I don't even know if Ross can research now. Attach to the bench. There is a research coming down. But attached to the bench, so we're not seeing Moltres for game here. If Ross had drawn Box of Disasters... Escape Rope. I'm not sure I like this, though, from Ross. Because by escape roping here, you give Kyle access to a Comfey. What if you just, like, punch the Tina? Yeah, what if you just, like, punch Tina here? You go choice belt punch Tina. I like that a little bit more, I think, from Ross. I don't think I actually like this from Ross. Hard to treat. You do get that. You have knockout, boss, knockout. But now, if Kyle just had, like, one switch card in hand, now Kyle could push up Comfey, use Comfey, switch into Tina, and get the energy off the Comfey or something, right? I feel like this play from Ross, I feel like it's better just to punch the Tina, not give Kyle access to potentially using a Comfey here. Yeah, I don't think I like that. There goes. Spell? Sure. It doesn't really matter at this point, I don't think. Also, you burned your retreat option on your Greninja. Do you have any... Does Ross have energy left? Like, what if Kyle just goes boss Greninja pass? Yeah, I think Ross should have just punched the Tina. Off return. It's an energy. You ever use Greninja first here? No, I don't think so. Comfy for 2. Yo! Greninja for 2. That's a gate. That should be game. Okay, there was a ton of energy put back in the last turn from Recycler. Okay, that's it, yeah. Kyle did have the Panic Boss up the other thing. And I don't know if Ross had energy left, to be honest. So Kyle did have Panic Boss your Greninja. But that Comfy mattered a lot, right? I think if Ross had, let's go back to the start of Kyle's turn. So imagine Kyle has the Tina in the active instead. I'm like too deep now. Bring me back. Okay, KO. So if Kyle just has Tina in the active here, what would have been the hand? Kyle would have had to use Greninja. No, Kyle top decked the energy. All right, so Kyle would have won. Because the top deck was energy, right? I'm pretty sure the top deck was energy here. Yeah, the top deck was energy. Okay, so Kyle actually still would have won. But if the top deck wasn't an energy... Yeah, but it wasn't energy, okay. I still think it was better for Ross to have not... I've done it the other way. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe not. It seems like it would have been better to have done it the other way. That was a close one, though. That was cool. Makes you want to play Turbo Dark now.